Janji. Uh, he has invited for this seminar, and as far as my concern, I deliver my experience in renewable energy field and some basics of the renewables. Why we should use renewables in village area, and it is essential in this present context because to meet up our energy crisis as well as our socio-economic development in our country. So now I want to highlight some slides about this. First of all, next please. Before starting my I want to show one video today where we are actually. Why you think this renewable? Please watch this video. Then I can start my first presentation. Four people entered. So this is one short video that where we are actually. Now I start my presentation here. Everybody will know energy is required each one uh, day long for various activities, right from require energy, right from cooking, transportation, lighting, cooling, even our entertainment also. Everybody we know energy the prime mover of the development of our process. There is energy consumption and it is correlated with our development of economic growth as well as our society. Everybody knows it. Economic growth call for increasing use of energy. But the challenge is to meet this energy in a sustainable manner. But now today, the quality of life of individual of our society, it is quite dependent on energy choices also. Security of a nation mostly dependent on the source of the nation's energy, resources of the power, and our India fortunate have developed some sources as well as renewable and non-renewable also. And this lack of energy sources affects our human development, health access, and education, socio-economic status, and environment also. Everybody know that. And today it is fortunate India having both of the sources. Yeah. Mm. If we see our country facing challenges meeting energy need for providing adequate energy, desired quality actually, and electricity is the most widely used commercial energy. Total three-fourths of the total energy used in rural areas actually is our domestic sector, and they are traditionally using the resources for these energies: fuel wood, animal dung, crop residues amount over 80% of the domestic energy used in rural area. If we see the Indian scenario, our total capacity, actually India ranks actually third in the world total electricity generation and total installed capacity near about 3.6 megawatt, and per capita it is roughly 1175. If we see the power in our renewable and total power, the renewable share is actually 85,908. It is near about 22% total. But now government of India has decided in 2030 there should be 40%. This is the target of government of India from renewable power, contributing to the national grid.
এটা বেশি
If,
তুমি কি
if
ফিল
we
করছো
see the
কষ্টটা?
if we see in the power scenario in northeastern state, Basically, in our Tripura, total thermal generation 527, and hydro is 62, and renewable in various sources it is 21. It is one small micro hydel also, and this is our Tripura scenario 610. If we see in the power peak demand in our Tripura, this is 306, and roughly we have estimated in Tripura, we have already in our village, we have covered 191 households in our rural areas where the grid connectivity is very difficult, because we all know that Tripura is a hilly area, hilly terrain area. So the conventional power laying is very much economically not viable. So basically, we are implementing the renewable energy in those places. Now, this is the basic actually. Everybody will know the conventional resources our is coal, petroleum, and natural product. If we compare with the renewable and non-renewable sources, this is our renewable sources: solar energy, biomass energy, fuel, and hydropower energy, wind energy, geothermal energy. And our non-renewable, this is conventional energy resources, is everybody is fossil fuel oil, coal, natural gas, and nuclear. We know how coal actually we get coal. Everybody also know how we get the petroleum gases and petroleum oil. But if we see, it is that the coal will last around 100 years, petroleum oil will be last around 46 years, and natural gas will be around 63 years. Not only that, these conventional energy resources also continuously polluting our environment, which is a very much threat to our human society. Now, the people all in world is thinking how we can how we can save ourselves from this crisis and from this bad situation. Actually, there is
Last 15 minutes in the classroom.
there is three situation.
Join this
Yeah, yeah.
reading. No student will be. Actually, there is three. Uh, First of all, we have to use the energy conservation. Secondly, energy efficient appliances, and third is the renewable. There is three options, and the main advantage users of this renewable energy, everybody is not renewable energy is clean and non polluting. Renewable energy is inexhaustible. We can renew this energy using same source. Renewable energy is available locally at no cost, because sunlight is everywhere, wind is everywhere, and water flow is everywhere. And renewable energy is safe. Use of renewable energy can reduce chemical, radioactive, and thermal pollution. And renewable energy is self-reliant. Renewable energy is expandable. We can expand also. The main thing is this use of renewable energy in areas create the job locally. So this is the employment generation we can also create by using this renewable energy. And these includes solar, hydro, wind, biomass, tidal, wave, ocean thermal, and geothermal. Everybody will know the amount of energy put on Earth by the sun in 15 minutes can meet the world's energy need for the 1 year. But how can we use it? This is the hydro energy and flow of water can also we can use electricity by this flow of water. It may be small or maybe big also. Wind energy also can use for generation of electricity. There is also a system for solar wind hybrid where wind and hybrid both is
Mr.
there.
Sukla,
We can also generate this.
Mr. Sukla,
Yes.
this
Hello.
is Arvind Jain. You just announced that Arvind Jain is speaking.
Hello.
Arvind Jain is speaking. Ah,
Yes, please, please. Hello. Hello. हेलो. हाँ जैन जी कुछ आप बोल रहे थे.
आप आपने मैं कह रहा था अनाउंस कर दीजिए कि 40 मिनट बाद बंद हो जाएगा फिर से कनेक्ट होने के लिए.
ठीक है. I can escape the thing. The main thing I am doing. Hello.
नो 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 नॉट नो अरे नॉट एस्केप वो तो कंटिन्यू रखेंगे वी विल कंटिन्यू.
Okay, okay, okay. Oh, अच्छा अच्छा. Okay, okay, okay,
ठीक
okay.
है ठीक है.
Zoom main problem is that only 40 minutes allow. After that, it will automatically disconnect, and again you have to enter.
They are actually required 2 to 3 minutes. Again, we can send the link and then actually we join the call.
Okay, okay, okay.
So this is our wind hybrid system. We can both use in combination. Where wind is there and solar is there, we can also by combine we can generate the power. And then it is the energy from the biomass. There is two types. We can generate electricity also, and we can also use the gas, cooking gas also. And this is the tidal power. And this is the wave also in ocean where the wave is there. Also, we can use this wave for the electricity generation. And this is the ocean thermal. Temperature difference in ocean is there, and then we can also use this temperature difference for generation. And the geothermal energy is also there, and we can also use this by as a renewable energy. Now I am covering the topic renewable energy sources actually maybe used in rural areas. First of all, I go for some technology. Uh, and renewable energy actually renewable energy generally defines generated resources which are naturally replenished on the human time scale. And the major renewable energy sources to meet the energy rural areas requirement actually. This is the solar hydro, biomass and wind. This is the three resources we can use in rural areas for our energy meeting. Everybody we know there is some budget of Earth. Sun gives actually 1372 watt per meter square energy. What happens? Some air, clouds, rain, and hair reduce our received surface energy, and it is average 345 watt meter per square. Less, and it is the 1000 actually. And this is the biomass energy. This is organic matter from recently living organism actually, and it is also used as source of energy. Basically, plant and plant-based materials that are not used for food and or feed. And everybody we know, because the plants absorb energy and sun through their photosynthesis, and when we burn it, this energy came out and meet up our local energy. And hydro energy is also there. This is our hydro energy. It basically kinetic energy can be harnessed from the flow of water, and it can use for generation of the electricity. Most common type of hydroelectric power plant using a dam on a river to store water in a reservoir. And another is the wind energy, and this wind energy also uh, wind turbine convert the kinetic energy in the wind into mechanical power, and generator can convert mechanical power into electricity. This is the main fund of wind energy. Now, just in solar photovoltaic technology, if we use the solar energy, there is two types actually. One is solar ray photon, and another one is the heat of the solar. So the solar photovoltaic technology actually uses visible part of the sun radiation, light actually, and convert it directly to the electricity. And this PV technology produces electricity and can be used any electrical application. Any type of electrical application, we can use this electricity. And the another use is heat. In sunlight heat, heat is another one application. And by using this heat energy of the solar radiation are called the solar thermal technologies. And the thermal technology is used for the steam generation, water heating, drying, cooling, and also power generation. This is actually solar PV technology. I am elaborating to coming later on. Basic thing. This is the actually solar module. Silicon material is used. First of all, this is called cell, and a group of cell when connected, it is called module, and the group of module when collected, it is called array. And we can design array at our own requirement. This is the basic thing. How this module is generate electricity, and by this charge controller is controlling the voltage and current and battery charging, and is the night time when sunlight is not there, off sunlight, this stored energy is used for the load. It we can use DC load also. Also this DC we convert into the AC by installing inverter, and also AC load we can connect. This is the basic funda. And if we go for the thermal technology, there is directly or by concentration heat directly we can use. Also we concentrate this heat to make or to give us the more temperature. This technology is also there. And there three technology categories is there actually depending upon the output temperature. Low temperature 100 degree centigrade we can do, medium temperature 100 to 300, and high temperature 300.
25 কেজি আলু লাগান যায় না নাও আর বেশি লাগান যায়
And you see the common application is there, very common application, the flat plate collector and use of direct solar radiation, most common technology. for use some thermal low temperature application actually. And this is the solar cooker. The food can go here and we put in the sunlight, then automatically it's cooked. And this is also another one. We can the water is flowing by this pipe and absorbing this heat, and water is heated, and then it will be used for the water heating. This water heating, cooking, refrigeration, and air conditioning and distillation plant also we can use it. This is the various type of cooking system. The heat is concentrated in one person and cooking is made here. And this is the biomass technology. There is 4 type of technologies there. One is combustion technology, gasification, pyrolysis, and anaerobic digestion. By combustion technology, we burning the organic material. Organic material and human have used this basic technology to create heat and generate power through steam, while wood is most commonly used for this feedstock. Second is the gasification. This gasification system is actually thermochemical conversion of biomass into a considerable gas mixture to a partial combustion and restricted to less than required of the full combustion. And then this gas is called producer gas. This gas is used in a engine to generate the electricity. And another one is the pyrolysis technology. By this technology, we can get the liquid biofuel, and temperature 450 degrees centigrade to 600 degrees centigrade. This organic material is burned, and then it is make it cool, and then bio oil we can get and use for the vehicle and other transportation purpose. And this is the anaerobic digestion. Without oxygen, some organic material biological process is there, decomposting, and gas is produced. Basically, methane percentage is near about 77%. And this gas is basically used for the cooking purpose in rural areas. This is the main substitute of the LPG. And some, if we go for the hydro, if we go for the small hydro generation of hydroelectric power on a scales serving a small town, small village, or a small industrial plant also, we can operate by this small hydropower. And in India, hydro project up to 25 megawatt station capacity called the small hydropower. Above the 25 megawatt capacity is called big hydropower plant, but up to 25 it is called the small hydropower. And this is actually small hydropower further classified like that. We can also micro hydro up to 100 kilowatt, and mini hydro 101 to 2000 kilowatt, and small hydro 2001 to 25,000. This is actually further classified like that. This is the small hydro outside 2 megawatt to less than 25. And this is the mini hydro, where any steam or any heat was area that can also use for the generation of mini hydro. And this is very small micro hydro is also there, 5 kilowatt, less than 100 kilowatt. This is eco hydro actually, this is less than 5 kilowatt. Any small type of stream or small type of stream from the hill, also used by pipe, and we can generate this electricity. Very small electricity we can generate locally. And by wind energy, everybody know wind turbine produces power converting to kinetic energy. Blade and turbine and kinetic energy into mechanical power. This can also use for the three types of turbines is there. We can use by electricity and electrical generator also we can use. So this is the main actually resources. How can use this technology in rural areas? Now the available of the what will be the available gadgets? What will be the available technology by using this technology? We can promote in rural areas for accessibility of the energy. I can just show this slide. Many rural areas actually electric connection is very tough. Everybody will know because it is very expensive and may take years to reach. Basically, in our northeastern states, if you see, yeah, it is very tough to reach the every corner, the grid line electricity because there is some hilly terrain also economically not viable. Second, some in storm or rainy season, some defects in distribution line is there. The maintenance and rectification may take 2 to 3 months. So it's not the solution to the rural areas for providing energy. So it is the best solution, the renewable energy adoption in our rural areas. Further, grid connectivity does not fully address the need for access sustainable heating and cooking options. Heating and cooking option in rural areas not possible by grid connectivity, and renewable sources technology can effectively address to need the rural remote areas. Typically, in which purpose this energy is required? Or more 3 minutes is there. We can also send the link and then kindly kindly join by new link. Basically, in rural energy mainly required lighting purpose, space heating, cooking, heating water, agriculture activities, small industry, business, and electricity of modern applications. This is the main requirement and mainly required for energy. Now, which type of technology we can use in these rural areas? For lighting purpose, for lighting purpose, we can use the solar PV. And this is actually gadget, small gadget in solar energy. Solar lantern, solar moonlight, fan, PV, street lights, small power plants. These type of systems actually we can use rural areas by using solar photovoltaic technology. And for heating purpose, some heating is required in rural areas, some rural hospitals, some rural other purposes. And we can also use the solar thermal also. This is water heating system and solar dryer. These two type of technology and gadgets we can use. And for cooking purpose, biomass and solar, input food stove and biogas. These two type of system we can use in rural areas for meet up the energy requirement. Solar super 1 minute is there. Uh, we will change this link again. Please bear with us.